Hey everyone! Now this is a quick follow-up to my previous video where I asked you guys a question, well I guess essentially two questions. The main question was, how do you watch my videos? Do you sync it up with your own copy or don't you? And I guess the second question was kind of, would you be okay with the change that I proposed in that video? And as expected, I got a variety of responses, varying all the way from, yeah, that's fine, no problem, all the way to, what? No, that's not fine at all. What are you talking about? You know, and of course different opinions in between those two extremes. But it's about what I expected. Now, some people offered like suggestions of things to do to help with copyright issues. So I do want to clarify something. The specific type of copyright problems that I've been running to, recently have been the manual kind. Not the automatic copyright detection, which doing things like distorting footage can help with. It's more of the some guy representing this company searches anime episode on YouTube, sees your video is about the length of an anime episode, has anime episode in the titles, may or may not click on it. It's like, hey, yeah, I see some of our footage in here, definitely. So I'll just take this down real quick. And in those cases, making it like black or white or any of the other multiple tricks you can do doesn't really help that situation. If a human eye looks at it, they see what it is. So I just wanted to clarify that real quick. Because usually just showing the bottom part of the footage, that just the part that shows the subtitles, usually that's enough to avoid the automatic detection type of stuff. Especially if you like make it a bit transparent, you're pretty safe from that. It's the manual one that's almost impossible to avoid, as long as you have any of their footage in your reaction. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that real quick. So I read all the comments on that video naturally, and I took the feedback. I tried to get a feel for what people thought on the matter. And from what I could tell, the subs are what matter to people the most, not necessarily the anime footage behind it. So with that line of thinking, I thought maybe if I could find a way to just keep the subs down there, but without the footage behind it. Now that's more difficult than it sounds. Not like you can just tear off the subs, throw the anime footage in the garbage, and just stick it on there on the screen. Doesn't quite work that way, but where there's a will, there's a way. And after trying things out, I got this. It'll pop up in a couple seconds, the actual text, and there you go. See right here, you have subtitles, but it's like in front of a black background. That way you get these subs. You can tell, if you've recently seen the episode, which usually people do when they search for reactions, then you'll know, more or less what each sub corresponds to without seeing the bit of footage in the background. So from what I read in comments, this should be enough for most people. Like, it's the subs that they said they cared about. Maybe I was just taking that too literally, but from what I could tell, the subs is what mattered, not the footage behind it. Now, I don't think that will satisfy everyone. I think there will always be a fringe people that are like, no, that's not enough. I specifically need the footage behind it. And that's a valid opinion, of course. But you can never satisfy everyone, no matter what format you do with reactions. Even people that show the full anime footage and audio and everything in the corner. Some people don't like that because they want to have full control over the volume of the reaction relative to the anime. And there's just no getting that control back for the people that do that. So you're never going to satisfy everyone, no matter what you do. So you can only just kind of do a combination of what you want to do and what will satisfy the most people. You try to strike a middle ground there that you can personally accept. And the subtitles disappear now because I think the opening is actually playing with the anime episode. And, I don't think the anime opening is subbed in that. The subs are from Comic Girls episode 2, by the way, if anyone's curious about that. But anyway, yeah, this is the solution I came to after taking feedback and trying to figure something out that's a bit of a better solution than when I initially proposed. And doing this is a little bit of extra work, but not a lot. It's basically just a matter of I take the subtitles out of the anime episode itself. I basically had a all black video that I made myself, and then I just slap those subs onto that all black video, and then I tell my recording software, hey, this black video of subs, show that on my screen, and that's over on one monitor, and then I have the actual anime episode on my other monitor that I watch. So what I'm technically looking at is not being recorded by the recording software, only the thing that I want to, which would be just the black video of subs. So all I have to do is start those at as close to the same time as possible, which, you know, you can do. I just hit spacebar on, and then I just immediately click on the other screen. You know, you can do that pretty quick. Like, it shouldn't, the slight delay between them shouldn't make a difference. But anyway, that's basically what I do, and I can have that little magic happen, you know, if I do that. I'll skip ahead in that to make subs, you know, appear here again. But yeah, this is the solution that I came up with after thinking about it. And if you have any opinions on this, whether this is, you know, good enough for you, whether it's not good enough for you, you know, be sure to, you know, let me know. I do want to try to get as close to satisfying my viewers as I can, while still staying in a, you know, a comfortable zone for myself, of course. And I feel like this is a pretty good strike of that balance. But you know, I still want to know what your opinion on it is. If this is better, if it's better than the other option, how much better it is. If this, if me doing only the timer and face cam was a deal breaker for you, does doing things this way deal breaker that for you, or is it still not good enough? Just let me know. You know, especially if you commented on the last one, it would be appreciated for you to comment on this one as well. You know, to see if and how much feelings have changed between those. So, yeah, you know. Because I feel like this should be enough, because you can still tell what's happening. Like, if like a joke is in the subs, you know, you don't have to see the people behind it necessarily to remember what happened there if you have recently watched the episode. But yeah, you know, I've gotten to the point where I'm just kind of repeating myself, so I should probably end off the video here. I am recording this like late at night, like, you know, midnight. You know, much later than I would usually record, just because I don't want to keep people like wondering, you know, what I may do. You know, I kind of want to minimize how long people are worried about it going just into the realm of timer and face cam. So this might be a relief for some people. So I kind of wanted to get this out there as soon as possible, because I am totally willing to do things like this as opposed to that face cam timer thing. This is only a little bit of extra work, and if it does make a big difference to a decent amount of people, it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts. Actually, I'll make that disappear before I exit out. Okay.